Alright, so I know for the last few days you haven't heard this beautiful voice. That's because I just find me not talking and you guys watching me sped up footage of me working with the background music that I typically use. Very relaxing. It's just something I find relaxing. If you hate it, tough luck. Anyways, so I thought this was going to take me a lot longer than it did, but apparently Weeping Angel Enemy is really simple. I mean, unbelievably simple. I'm going to link the video I used because he did a really good job of explaining, of doing it. But like as talking, it sounded like either he was new to with his mic or just nervous or whatever. But let me show you how it works. And I've deemed this to be the most horrifying monster. I don't know what it is about this, but this just freaks me out. I don't like this. Oh God, I hate it. Oh God. I don't know if it's just me, but I hate it when things move and I don't see them move. I really hate it. It's the most terrifying thing for me. It's like a big 40-foot Godzilla, giant spiders, parents having sex. I can't deal with this. I can't. I actually jumped probably while I was testing this like every single time. And then if he actually gets you, because he had no animations, it took probably like 3 seconds to animate that. I wanted it a lot darker so it matched all the others, but getting it darker where you could kind of see it wasn't really a thing, so that might be changed later, but whatever. Yeah, so he fully works. I had a bit of an issue with him running through walls, but because I used a different video. The first video I used worked, but I didn't use behavior trees or anything like that, and because of that, he didn't navigate with the navigable mesh, which made him pass through walls. So now, because I don't see him, should be coming the closest you'll probably get is to there because I can see it. I hate it so much. It won't come any closer. And I mean, as you can see, he moves very slowly. Oh God, I hate it so much. I hate it. Alright, but let me show you what's under the hood, kind of. I just literally stuck in the video. So, okay. So this is his controller, which is, I mean, it's pretty basic. He runs the control, but now here's the thing. So the key, which allows him to move, which is a Boolean value called scene, and it only updates when it uses this node, which is was actor recently rendered. So if it was rendered, meaning you look at it in this time frame, it will take true or false depending on whether you looked at it or not, and you can increase the number and whatsoever. And that is almost basically it. So then we get into our two conditions, whether it is seen or it is not. So if it's seen, you don't really need this. You can work without it, but this does help a little bit without it freaking out too much, giving it just a little bit too weight. So, but basically what this is doing is, so if it's not seen, it's going to get a reference to the player. It's just going to, all it's doing is it's figuring out what that player is, where it is, what it's doing, where it's looking, blah, 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 blah. And it is a simple move to function. So it's just moving to the player. And this is great because it will rotate stuff. So, and that is really, really it. I mean, that's all you need is that one variable. You don't even need to really set up the AI perception or anything like that. And now this is how I did the kill, which is a little different from the other ones. So this is actually set up in the character. So there's the sphere around the character. So if the player ever enters this sphere, it's an instant kill. That's it. So at any point, it kills the player, opens up that widget, whatever. So, I mean, out of all three, this is easily the most basic, and I thought he was going to be one of the most complicated. Turns out the first guy is the most complicated because he does more than one thing. But really, really good spooky stuff. And like I said, it's very, very simple. It's literally one custom task, and you can ignore these. This was when I was first trying. I was trying to do it the same way. We can actually delete these. I don't need these. And these two variable keys. One is an object, which is set to actor. Extremely important. You set this to actor. The second is just a boolean, and I mean that's it. And then just in the controller, you have it update. You know, you get the control pond, you check whether it was recently rendered, and then you get the blackboard value as bool, and you set the key seen to true or false based on these two. I mean, mainly this is doing all the work. And then you just set a reference to the actual player. So basically the tree goes, it references the player and it moves it because it's not being seen. And if it is being seen, it's just waiting. So very, very basic stuff. Like I said, I'll link the video I used in the description. Hopefully that helps a little bit more, because like I said, he's a little bit kind of nervous sounding. But yeah, that's all that's been done.